Prophecy, don't want no problems, not with me. I just might call her Mama E. Slay on my demons, watch them leave. Prophecy, don't want no problems, not with me. I just might call her Mama E. Slay on my demons, watch them leave.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm Mama Eve, and today's a good day. Today's a great day. Today is a fabulous day. But what is so more important? Today is your day. Welcome back to another Tuesday Tea. I am so happy you decided to join me. Well, today I have a special little video, and I actually put it on my Tuesday Tea because it's not going to take very long. But of course, before I do, I have an announcement, and I need to make my tea. So let me do the tea first. So today I'm just going to make a simple tea because it's very warm outside. I probably will be drinking a lot of this tea iced. So today my concoction, of course, nothing better than a cinnamon stick. I'm going to be putting in a nutmeg, star anise, some cloves, and some lemon peels. This is going to taste absolutely wonderful. Now, because I have the cinnamon and the cloves and the orange peels, I'm going to let it kind of boil just for a few minutes. While my tea is actually steeping, I have an announcement. And I need to say thank you, first of all. Thank you to all of those that either called, text, or walked in for one of my catalogs. And the first shipment is out, completely out. The second shipment is now at the printer, and it will be done on Wednesday morning. But I have very good news about my catalog. Now you can actually get it PDF. So if you're a person like me, let me break that down. You can now go to your computer or your phone, and you have access to my whole 60-page catalog absolutely free. And you can print it out right there on your home computer. Alright? So the only thing I need will be just your email. So you can just give me your email, and we will immediately get you over to information on that PDF, so that way you can start looking. So if you give it to me today, by tomorrow we'll have it to you, and you will have the pleasure of seeing my catalog. This is a little video that I really wanted to make for you today. This is featuring two of my wonderful Orishas, Yemaya and Olokun. Now, if you don't know who Yemaya is, and some people call her Yamoji, alright, or Yamoja, alright, then I have a video on her. But she is the Orisha over the shallow waters. Now her counterpart is Olokun. So he rules and reigns over the deeper depths of the ocean. So she's more shallow, he's more deeper. Now he is a Orisha that grants wishes, dreams, health, but most of all, wealth. So when we think about the ocean, and I often think, when I think of him, I think of treasure and hidden treasures, buried treasures that is in the sea or in the depths of the sea. And we all know that at a certain point in every deep water is dark. So some people even use him for like left-sided workings, to help with left-sided workings. But I want to look at him and think of him as one that can bring those treasure chests up to the surface so that I can reap the rewards of those treasures, or those hidden treasures. So I have a very, 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 very simple working that will open up those treasure chests that you deserve and you may want and you may even need. You don't need a lot of ingredients, but as usual, I want you to get a paper and a pen so that you can write these things down. All right? Now, most of you already know when you click on my video, because I talk to a lot of you, you always have paper and pencil nearby. So what you would need is a picture of Olokun and Yemaya. And we will be setting up a little teeny altar space. Doesn't have to be elaborate, but just a clean space that you are going to do this working. It could be a TV tray. It could be a plate. It could be whatever it is. Now, if you have a statue, that is wonderful, but you don't necessarily have to have a statue. If you do, you can use it. If not, get you a picture, print it out from your computer. Next, you're going to need 2 blue candles and a white candle. So I am using household candles, but you can use jar candles. You can use penny candles. Whatever candle you have, as long as it's 2 blue and 1 white. Now I need you to put the white in the middle for this working. So the 2 will be on the outside and the 1 will be in the middle. Next, you're going to need some parchment paper or brown paper. Just a little square, because we're going to write our petitions on these papers. Okay? Don't make it so big, but just big enough for you to write a petition. And I'm going to tell you briefly how you can write that petition out. Next, finally, you're going to need a pen. You can use, this is a blue pen because I wanted to do color magic. So this is a blue pen because that's his color. Finally, you're going to need some real sea water. You're going to need some seawater. It's getting hot now, and a lot of us are going to beaches. All right, so what you do is you take your water bottle, you collect some of your water. Now, I do want to tell you this. Most of the time, if you get water from a beach, or if you get water from an ocean, or water from a sea, by the water being stagnated, it will not smell good after a while, but you still can use it. All right? Now, the reason why it doesn't smell that way is because of the motion of the waves and the motion of the tide. So it constantly keep that water at the ocean or the beach going back and forth and moving. But when it's still, it's a different story. But you're still going to need it because it is so important for this working. All right? Now, if you don't have it, I have some. And I'm going to try my best to keep it in stock for at least throughout the summer. All right? So the first thing I want you to do is take your paper. I want you to write your name, and I want you to do that 3 times, straight down. So that it would look like this. Eve, Eve, Eve. All right? Now, what I want you to do is turn that paper clockwise. And I want you to write your birthday 3 times. Right over your name. So that it looks like this. Then I want you to turn it again. clockwise. And I want you to write out what it is, but I want you to write it in a letter form. So I want you to put Olokun, bring forth riches and wealth. Bring all hidden treasures to light. Then after you write that, it would look like this. I want you to sign your name like you're signing a check. And I want you to date it. Okay? So it'll look like this. Now I want you to roll that paper up. And roll it in your direction. So that it looks like this. Alright? Next, I want you to actually put that paper right down in that seawater. Now, I used a bottle, and I tell you why. Because I can shake it if I want to. I don't have to worry about it spilling. None of that. But if you don't have a bottle, and this is another thing, you can also use a bottle that was already used with something else. Just make sure you wash it real good, and you smudge it to clean it, or burn your incense in it, all right? Or put you a little bit of blessed water in it, or holy water, or whatever it is, however you cleanse your tools with, all right? So this is the simple working, all right? Now, what are you going to do with this bottle? I'm going to leave this bottle right next to his picture or his statue, all right? I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to burn these 3 candles for 7 days straight. 7 days. It doesn't matter what time it is. It doesn't matter whether it's, once again, morning or night. It does not have to be the same time. All right? But I'm going to light these candles, and I'm going to recite this. So if you're going to forget what you wrote, you can always write it down on another piece of paper so that you can remember what you wrote. All right? But you're going to recite it and light the 3 candles 7 days straight. And we're going to believe that there is going to be some wealth heading your way. So, I hope that this little Tuesday tea helped you a little bit. And I look forward to the treasures that's going to be open to you and for you any day now. All right? Just believe. You can't manifest things if you do not believe. So you have to have faith or believe that it's going to happen. Now listen, I just want to say this. A lot of times when we talk about treasures, we talk about hidden treasures. We automatically think it's going to be $1 million, $1 billion. Sometimes treasures is not even money. Treasures can come in many forms, right? Anything that makes you rich. And that could be a wide spectrum of different things. But just whatever you put down on that petition, just be honest and be true in your heart what it is that you need. All right? You could put some wants in there too. But the things that you need, you put it on that petition and put it in that sea water and wait for it. And be happy just as though it already happened. All right? So you go out. I'm going to let my tea steep a little bit more, and I'm going to cool it down, and I'm going to put it over a nice glass of ice cubes on this hot day. All right? So I appreciate you. Don't forget, subscribe, give me thumbs up, ring the notification bell for the next video. And guess what? I want to thank everybody that left a comment on my cemetery video. Y'all know right now it is #1. And because it's #1, I am going to do something very special. I'm going to have a part 2 to answer all the questions. So that will hopefully be very, very soon. And I did not forget about the kitchen witchery. That's coming soon this week too. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so. Kisses!
Prophecy, don't want no problems, not with me. I just might call her Mama E. Slay on my demons, watch them leave. Prophecy, don't want no problems, not with me. I just might call her Mama E. Slay on my demons, watch them leave.